Good afternoon. Happy Sunday to you. I am live, but this is not my regular scheduled Sunday cooking live. This is a new series I'm starting. It won't happen every Sunday, but at least once a month. Well, I'll have someone join me to talk and give tips about gardening because I'm a novice gardener. I'm like Baby Yoda of gardening. I mean, I'm not like horrible because I have grown some stuff. If you checked out my intro video, those are my Brussels sprouts, my carrot, my cabbage, my black eyed peas. Okay. Yeah, I can do something. You know what I'm saying? But in a multitude of counsel, there is wisdom, even in the garden. So tell us about your spring garden. Name some of the things that you are growing in your spring garden.
Oh gosh, what am I not growing? I have tomatoes, herbs, beans, peas, corn, cucumbers, flowers, Brussels sprouts, strawberries, grapevines, blood oranges, grapefruit, nectarine, blackberry.
We had a farmer's market in your backyard.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, green beans, tomatoes, potatoes. You have chickens.
I do.
I don't even feel right calling them chickens because of the lifestyle that they have. I mean, these chickens are actually living their best lives. And these are not meat birds, y'all. Okay. So let us be clear. And they do have names, okay? Because she don't want nothing to happen to her babies. But tell us of some behaviors that you do with your chickens that maybe not everybody. Come on, you know where I'm coming with this. Come on, sis. Everybody may not do this with their chickens.
My babies have a spa day. You know, they might need a bath every now and again, you know. Gotta clean
them up.
And
this spa day consists of, come on, I'm trying
a bath. You know, I take them in my bathroom. I give them a bath. I blow dry them. They have snack time on their picnic table.
These chickens are living their best life. I might put something here to give it some, so it'll stop leaning.
Yeah, or add a little bit more soil around the bottom of it.
A little more soil. I did hear that. Here's some dill. Okay. My dill has actually grown. It wasn't this bushy. And basil. So that's that garden bed. Happy Monday to you. I am on my way to my office. although I had work to do before I could even get to the point of being able to get dressed so I could go to my office. But now that I feel like I got everything under control, and it's more so the executive assistant part of what I'm doing, because as I have stated before, I am working 2 positions, and the executive assistant part is a whole job, and then my responsibilities as chief of staff, that's a whole nother role. So I'm working 2 jobs, and it's double the responsibility, but to God be the glory. I'm pushing on through. I thought I may have had a candidate to at least interview, but after some review, the candidate didn't seem like they would be the right fit. So I'm gonna repost the job. I did get maybe somewhere between 30 and 40 candidates the last time I posted, so now I'm gonna post it again. And I'm just gonna keep pressing on, because what I don't want to do is to just have a person in position and I still have to do the job because they don't have the capacity to be able to do the different job duties and responsibilities. This is not an entry-level job position. This is for someone who is mid-level to senior, already have experience, already knows how to write, already knows how to communicate. Then I just train them how to do it for our office. Now, when I say know how to write, a lot of people that I have come across believe they know how to write because they can put some sentences together and a person can understand. But on a professional writing is different than personal writing. Many people write the way that they talk, and a lot of times we are very lax in our vernacular, so we may use we may have subject verb, faux pas, even when it comes to possessive words or pronouns or dangling participles, propositions, prepositions. I mean, it's just different things. And then the context, or whether a person is verbose, too wordy, needs someone more concise, succinct in their writing. So that plays a part. So I do ask for writing samples because I want my assistant to be able to proofread and edit me. I don't want to proof and edit them unless it's something that's dealing specifically with content more so than the semantics of grammar. Like, no, we need to put this in here and this in here, versus right there is supposed to be a semicolon, or right there you needed a comma, or you needed an apostrophe. There is a difference. My husband was just calling me. He doesn't know I'm recording a video. But anyway, so I just wanted to share a little bit deeper into just what goes in the mind of sometimes people who are hiring, and you may see a job and you may think on a very basic level, I should be able to do this job, even if you have held this job in other companies, industries, whatever. It's making sure that you have the right fit. And once you get to a certain level of money that's being paid to you, it's more of the best fit. But the best fit for me may not be the best fit for someone else who, is real lax on language, and it doesn't need to be this, that, the other. As long as the people understand, they could probably even use texting language like you versus YOU, or, oh, so what if they forgot to put a period or a question mark? Well, the difference between a punctuation could mean a lot. The difference between a dot missing could be the difference between $1, $10, $100, So, and I don't want to have to do this job temporarily, but I don't want to have to hire and end up having to let go. And I'm not getting ready to go back through grade school and teach someone how to write and what is etiquette and what is not, especially like doing an interview. Like, don't get too comfortable with me and start, acting like we're girlfriends. Like, that's inappropriate. And yes, my people can talk to me. They can be comfortable, but let's not get too comfortable. Don't call me girl during the interview, okay? Dorsha, girl. Oh, where they do that? Let's not get comfortable in the interview where you look like you just woke up and you're going to go to Walmart. You know what I mean? Your front line. You'll be the face that people see when they come to visit. Like, and if you feel like, well, that's just too much, like, then guess what? There are employers out there that don't care what you look like, what you sound like. They just need someone to fill a position. Just not that person. So anyway, just wanted to share a little bit about that. I'm gonna go in here and get some work done that I would I'm on a timeline. I have to get it done because I have to be back home at a particular time because I have to start my prep and taking the medications to prepare me for my colonoscopy tomorrow. So I have to be home by 3:30 so I can start this process of clearing out my colon. And then I'm taking off tomorrow because the colonoscopy takes anywhere from, they saying 3 to 4, 3 to 5 hours. And I have to take more of this solution at 5 o'clock in the morning, and then we go. And then my husband has to be with me because there's general anesthesia. So anyway, but this will be my first colonoscopy, and I will take you along with me. I mean, not like all the way, but as much as I can, I'll share with you what I'm feeling, and hopefully I'll be able to catch some videos so I can tell you how I'm feeling, taking all of this stuff. Okay, bye-bye. Here it is, later Monday, and I have taken off for the rest of the day. Well, I only had 1 hour left, but during this hour was very important because I needed to start the prep for my colonoscopy. And I wanted to share with you some of the items that were sent to me in the package that I ordered from the doctor. Now, I wish there was an option where I didn't have to spend $40 on this packet, because there are some of the things I already had at home. But hey, got me the first time, won't get me the second time. Peekaboo. Anyway, they did send me, and I've already opened this because I had to take it. It's laxative. It was 4 laxatives. Let me see the brand that they sent. The active ingredient is on the front, and I guess it's Bisacaldil. That's the active ingredient in this laxative. It's a stimulant laxative. So 4 pills of a stimulant laxative, which if I was taking one, it would probably be like Durcalax, whatever, but that's Senna. But this one is this. So it's 4 of those. I had to take that at 4 o'clock this afternoon. And I had to take the 2 packs of Gatorade that they sent. And it's 32 ounces per pack, but you put it all in the same container. I had, clear, I have clear pictures and stuff. So that 2 of these, that's 64 ounces, which is actually like half a gallon. Now, at 6 o'clock, I will begin, at 6 o'clock, I will add this Clear Lax, designer name, Miralax, but you can get Clear Lax. You can get this at Walmart, but I already have Clear Lax because it helps keep you regular and you can actually take it every day. Well, you're going to take this 8.3 ounce and put it into the Gatorade. Now, this is not like Metamucil or something and it like, you know, gets really thick and all that, whatever. No, you can add this to the drink and it will not thicken up and absorb whatever. So I'd have to add all of this to the Gatorade, the 64 ounces of Gatorade. After that, then I'm going to drink 8 ounces of it 4 times, 15-minute intervals. So like at 6, 6:15, 6:30, 6:45, do it, and that'll be 32 ounces, 8 times 4. Then I'm fine for the rest of the day, and we'll see what type of reactions will happen in my body, what will be going down. And when I say down, I really mean down. And so then after that, I have to get up at 5 o'clock in the morning and drink the rest of the solution, which will be 5, 5:15, 5:30, 5:45 until it's gone. Once that goes through my system, probably around 10-ish, everything that comes out of me should be clear for the most part. Now, they did, I'm on the liquid diet today, so no solids at all. But they did give me like 3 packs of chicken broth. I can drink that, and I can also eat Jell-O. So I have the Jell-O in there getting cold, so that'll be like my dinner or whatever. I drank 1 pack of chicken broth. I had some apple juice today, but you cannot have any beverage that is red, purple, or orange, and you cannot have juices with any pulp. And no, you cannot have orange juice because it is orange. But you can have soda, you can have coffee and tea, but no dairy. Okay, so, and you know I like dairy inside of my chai tea latte, honey. But I can drink it with just oat milk, which has no dairy, but I don't feel like going to Starbucks, and it's not that serious. It's just one day. They also gave some wipes because there will be a lot of excreting going on, and you might get sore, whatever, and just using regular paper can agitate you. So they did give me that, but guess what? I already have disposable flushable wipes. Peekaboo, but now I'll go ahead and I can either save these or just go ahead and use them. I don't know what I'm gonna do, but that's that. So I have a lot of paperwork I need to fill out, and then the process will begin, and we'll be on and pooping. And I'll check back with you and maybe give you a little update so you can see how I'm feeling or how I'm not feeling. But I feel like I'm gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay. It's just a wake-up plan. Yeah. Okay, anyway, see you later. I'm opening up my bag that I got from Temu, which I was discussing with Sherry from Black Tropical Homestead. So I got this, which is a coin counter, but you see, it was not in the best condition. It's coming all out of the pack, so I have that. Oh my, this is really just open. So let's see if it has any damage. So, strike one. Let's see what else I got. These are to go underneath of the cabinets. These are lights. I will open those up. I believe grow bags. Oh, this looks nice. New makeup brushes. And I think there's some more makeup brushes. And grow bags. Another forehead thermometer reader. I got this so this could go in the children's bathroom. And then a separator to go in the back of my trunk when I put items in there. So yeah, let's check it out and see how it does. This is the trunk organizer. It's really not as big as I thought it was gonna be, but it's nice enough. Material is not really thick, but not too flimsy. So I'll test it out and tell y'all how it works out. I had some AAA batteries. I put them in the digital forehead thermometer. I don't know what's going on with it. At first it was working. It's finally working. So that's 97.3. So it can do Celsius or Fahrenheit, and so it works, and they'll go in the children's bathroom. These brushes for makeup application, they are fine. There is some like little fuzziness inside of this bag, but yeah, so they're okay. Not as big as I would like them, so they might be good enough to like give away, but they're not really that big. But it's a cute little bag that it came in, so be great for a little start or something for someone who's doing makeup. Now, these right here, the other set, I think that these are more my speed. And yeah, and they actually, they feel nicer too. They put these on here so there's no, see, oh my goodness, yes. That is the quality that I like and that I am accustomed to. So definitely these right here. And they look nice. You see that? But they have all the various brushes. Now, these came with a bag. And this bag right here is very cheaply made. I have a nicer one that you can carry makeup brushes in that is actually like a soft leather, but this isn't. This is like vinyl or something. I think it's definitely vinyl. But this would be great for this, okay? So I can give that away to someone who's interested in playing in the makeup. But these right here, they are a keeper, honey. I promise you. I got this. I'm supposed to be able to put it underneath of a counter, and I have multiple ones like this. So I would have to, but mine don't have where you can dim it or light it. But it has a USB. So I'm gonna have to plug this up in order for it to charge, and then I'll tell you how that turns out. This is supposed to be a grow bag, and it's supposed to be tall and have an opening so you can get your potatoes. This doesn't quite look like the picture at all. The picture was just look different, but it does have this part right here. Well, you're supposed to be able to peel it back. Woo! that part. I have that, and this is what I'll put my sweet potato in. My other grow bags are cloth, so this might work out for me better. Because that cloth, water hits it, and look, it has the nice little holes on the bottom. It has holes on the side too, so I'm feeling that. But I'm gonna use this for my sweet potatoes, so I'll tell you how that works out for me, but I'm excited about that. It's light, thermometer, makeup brushes, and then I have this to count up coins. My husband always has like a lot of coins. I have to put AAA batteries in here, but this part to take, the screw to take that off is so tiny. I'm gonna have to either find something or have the husband do it. So we'll see whether or not that works out, but I got all of this stuff. Oh, and one more thing. I wanted a storage bag to store like comforters and sheets, and they had this. It has two handles. You can see what it is that you're storing. So I'm gonna use that and put winter comforter in there. I think that was good. So all of this, $25 from Temu. So my favorite is this so far. This is fun. I mean, it was cheap on there. We'll see whether or not this works. The grow bag is definitely a plus. I'll tell you about the organizer for the trunk, and then the storage bag, or whether or not the king size comforters fit in there. This stuff right here, not too impressed with, very cheap. But yeah. So that's that. Temu, T-E-M-U. Peekaboo. Happy Tuesday to you. I am headed to get my first colonoscopy. Yes, I was looking forward to this. This is one of the things I was looking forward to when turning 50. So they could go and probe the colon, make sure there's no polyps. If there are, remove them. And make sure, screen me for colon cancer. So it has been an adventuresome past 24 hours. I can definitely tell you, I am clear to go. Peekaboo. Anyway, I have the husband with me, my designated driver. He looks like he's a part of, it's like a rock band or something. I forget the name. Or is it a country band? And they wear like sunglasses and they have long beards. I don't remember. But anyway, yeah, so he's here. My designated driver. Oh, look at him. Isn't he cute? He's so handsome. I'm going to keep looking at y'all while I'm driving. On that note. Yeah, so, and he's been supportive, checking on me when he was awake. Because Lord knows, while he was asleep, and I thank God he was asleep.
I told the storm.
It was a storm. It was more like a tsunami.
Oh, God.
But I'm thankful that even though there's nothing that he could do, he still gave me hugs and love and just being there. You know, women, you know how it is. Sometimes we don't need them to solve the problem. We just need them to hug us.
And not be the problem.
He said it, not me. That part. That will preach. But anyway, so how do I feel? I feel good about actually doing the procedure. The only angst is the general anesthesia. You know what I'm saying? Being put to sleep. But since I have experienced it twice before in my adult life with the hysterectomy, well, the first time was with the biopsy, and then the second time was the hysterectomy. I'm pretty good to go. So just trying to figure out how they're going to administer it. It was IV last time. I don't know if they put a mask on my face. You know what? When I got the hysterectomy, I think they did a couple of things. They put needles in my stomach. Oh my goodness, that was so. Those needles were like looked like they were 12 inches long, and they right in my abdomen. They were just sticking them. I was like, oh my God, that was excruciating, and that was supposed to create a pain barrier block or something. I'm probably saying it wrong, but that was, yeah. So anyway, but I'll let you know what they do. All I do know is when you're under anesthesia, you feel like you close your eyes and then you open them back up, and you have no gauge of time or the time that passed. Like for the hysterectomy, it was supposed to be 3 hours, but they ran into some complication and it was 5 hours. I just woke up, you know. So I say all this to say it makes me think about when we pass from this life, and we're not dead, we're asleep. The Bible says that those who are dead, they're really asleep. And to be absent from the body is to be present from the Lord, which means that our spirit, our soul, we are still there. And I was like, so for those who are gone, they're not seeing time the way that we see time, right? We're seeing it in seconds, minutes, hours, days, years, you know, centuries, right? To them, it's like the blink. Like they blink and it's like you're awake. So it's like when we all arise, and we're before God, it will be like that blink. So that's what, you know, ministered in my spirit. I'm like, wow, that is awesome. Because you're over here thinking like they're waiting for us to finish whatever before Jesus come and we all are judged. But it'll literally be a blink. But anyway, so I'll give you an update. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling empty, and I am very hungry. Even though, you know, I have done 30-day fast.
I didn't want to bring up the fact that I'm hungry, but since you brought it up, yeah.
He's hungry. So perhaps he and I will get a little something to eat before he has to go and make moolah. Look at him. He looks like a sports car driver. He's so handsome. I'm glad he's my husband. Yes. My. You sure look good today. And you're so gray. Anyway. My little laugh. If I had to listen to myself laugh, which I really don't pay attention to my laugh, I'd probably get on my nerves. But anyway,
It's just funny. It's not annoying or nothing. It's funny.
It's not. I mean, but it would be annoying to me because it's funny. Because you know I'm more serious. Well, serious, you know, with other people. But be like, don't take me like I'm a joke, shawty. I'm gonna stop laughing.
Can't stop laughing. What are you talking about?
I gotta be serious.
If y'all want to see her not laugh, go to her first ever YouTube video.
Oh! Well, my first video was me laughing, talking about.
Oh, well, not that
Look at him.
Go to one of her early videos when she's talking to you.
I'm like, hello, welcome to Cooking with Dorsha.
What you want to
Today
do
I'm gonna teach you how to cook your husband.
set the oven at infinity. And
yeah, you're not right.
place your husband in the oven.
But this is what happened. Y'all, this is a long Tuesday. I'm giving y'all too much. But anyway, it's my channel. He told me in a nice way.
Which is rare that I got it right.
Yeah. Well, he got it right. It was like he was trying to tell me something in a way that I could receive it, so it could have the impact, so it could help me improve. And he first complimented me on what I was doing right, and then he said, you're doing an excellent job, babe. I love it, this, that, the other. But one of the reasons why I wanted you on YouTube is I wanted to, share. And I know that sounds a little weird because I don't want to share you with anyone, but I wanted them to get to see, the various aspects of your personality. And one part of it is I think you're funny. And I feel like you're holding back. Like, it's nothing wrong with, it's like, you got the PowerPoint Dorsha, the part of you that's at work. And then there's the other part that the rest of us get to see of you. And he was like, and that's the part that, I was hoping, to be able to share, YouTube. And I was like, and I took it well. And then I was just, very harsh on myself and just how I present. And I was just like, well, he said it made me feel comfortable with how he said it to me, and it made me reevaluate. And I was like, okay. But I was very nervous even just opening up, and I was like, just forget it, and I did it. And so now you get to see that part of me, whether I'm serious, and I could be serious one minute and I could be joking and singing to you the next minute, but that's just Dorsha. I mean, no pun intended, that's just me being me.
And that's where you get the pickaboo.
Peekaboo. So yeah, it's just me being me. And so, and I thank him for that. I thank him for ministering to me and helping me with that. I just watched something on YouTube where judge, I forget her name,
I wanted to watch that interview.
She was talking to these guys that were interviewing her, divorce court lawyer Judge Lynn, I forget her last name, but anyway, she was saying that her husband, he would minister to her, but she didn't use the word minister, but it's basically still serve, minister, help, or promote, her confidence. He would tell her, you think somebody else is smarter than you, and they're not smarter than you, and you're better at this, and you're da-da-da-da-da. And those were the pep talks that he would give her, because she is an introvert, although people probably would not believe it, like they wouldn't believe me being one. But, you just get to see people having to do what they do, their work, which tends, if you're a leader, is going to require extroversion. Our pastor, Bishop Bronner, is an introvert, but if you see him doing his job as a pastor, you wouldn't think so, because he's talking to thousands of people, right? But to have your own personal cheerleader there, and at that moment, it's like when they said that, it reminded me of the moments that people see me. I think I have a healthy confidence level. It wasn't always there at different seasons of my life. I had, low self-esteem. And it took a while for me to develop, the confidence that I have now, but that's built in Christ. But even in the areas of my parts where I'm still having, some challenges, whatever, it's good to have a husband who, thinks highly of me, and he can be my cheerleader. Because so long, it's like it's always everyone else's cheerleader. I didn't have my own personal cheerleader, so there he is right there.
Give me a D. Yeah, you got your D.
I do? What D?
Oh, man, come on.
Oh my goodness, give me a D. I got a D. Okay, on that note, I'll let y'all know what happens afterwards. And thanks for coming along for the ride with me and Sunday Backyard Farmer. And it's over. And he's taking me home so he can get to work. And he took me to get some food because I'm hungry. So I got some Panera Bread soup. So they went in, they found 2 very small polyps, but they still have to send them away to get tested for cancer. And I should have the results within 10 days. And outside of that, I had a lot of gas, which you're going to have a lot of gas, but I was in excruciating pain. So they did give me some medicine while I was there, a pill to help me. But yeah, so that's basically the only thing is the gas. It was very painful and trying to pass it, and I wasn't having a lot of luck. So, but hopefully as the day progresses, right now I'm a little woozy from the anesthesia, but outside of that I feel well, and I have my handy dandy designated driver. And it's like I want to like pass the gas, but there's a part of me, since I was pooping all night, and I'm thinking that if I pass the gas, something else is gonna come out. So stay tuned.
There's a part of me that don't want to know nothing about this.
Hey, you gotta pay to play that part. Happy Wednesday to you. I am on my way to work. We have a meeting, our regularly scheduled Board of Commissioners meeting. So I will be there a majority of the day. And then tonight, I have part 2 of my series, Do You Really Want Marriage? Anyway, so let me get to it, get on the road. On the road again. All right, I'll see you later in these YouTube streets. The direct cost, the other list, but they don't really consider the cost of, now that we got all of these things, there is a cost for the service of performing all of these responsibilities, right? Instead of when the person comes to bring you your food, once again, I'm not being gender specific because I know there are men that are the cooks in their household, right? But when they bring you that food before you, some people are nicer to a waitress in a restaurant than they are to the person in their household who is bringing them food, serving them. You're literally serving them the food. And then you can say, well, they didn't serve it, they just cooked it. Well, guess what? To be the cook is still another service. In a restaurant, there's the cook and the server. They're not the same. Lifestyle. There's a cost to lifestyle. And don't be so deeply enamored with lifestyle that you do not see the person that you're considering marriage with. Don't be so deeply enamored about the life that you can have with that person. Oh, I would love for her to be the mother of my children, and oh my goodness, and you know, for some people, that person may be a come up for them. Oh, I got me a college girl. Oh, I got me oh my goodness, he's an influencer. Oh, he's corporate. Oh, I ain't never had nothing beyond. Don't be so. And then you think when we get together, then we're going to have this and we're going to be able to do that. And we're sitting over and we went to Cancun together. I ain't never had no one take me on a trip. Oh, he got a nice car. Oh, she always looked nice, and she always, consider the cost. That's not free. All right, let's get into it. The cost. What is the cost of your covenant with God? God, you, and your spouse. That is the covenant. If you have an open marriage, you are breaking the covenant. If you call yourself a Christian, a disciple of Christ, you're breaking the covenant, because adultery is a sin. Adultery is a sin. Adultery has nothing to do with cheating. Cheating is a word that should be better applied to a boyfriend and girlfriend, because that's our way of circumventing marriage. Cheat, boyfriend and girlfriends are not even in the Bible. Adultery is having sex with someone who's not your spouse. Adultery is having lustful thoughts about someone who is not your spouse. That is adultery. You break your covenant with God and you harm your life. You may break your covenant with your spouse, and they may divorce you and they may keep you, but you break your covenant with God. It says it is better to have never made a covenant with him than to make one and not keep it. The most you could do is repent, turn from your sinful ways, and start all over again. And for some people, the answer is not marriage, because you're going to constantly break your covenant with God. Even if you can't stand your spouse, you need to think about his goodness, his grace, his mercy, the fact that you even woke up to be able to have an attitude. Happy Friday to you. I am headed to a meeting and then to my office. I normally don't go to my office on Friday, but I have a document that I need to sign in person. And probably just, go through some things, check the mail, stuff like that, whatever. But most importantly, the document. When I left on Wednesday, I was thinking I could sign it, but I really need to be in person to sign it. So anyway, I'm going to do that. There wasn't much going on Thursday. I forgot to record, but I did make spatchcock chicken. After I washed it, after I cleaned it, I patted it dry. I put olive oil, extra virgin olive oil on it for the phone calls. Extra virgin olive oil, and I had some Saison and complete seasoning and onion powder, garlic powder, smoked paprika, pepper, and I put all of that on there. I pan seared it a little bit before I put it into the hot oven. At the bottom of it, I just put a little bit of chicken broth, not enough where I could actually see it. And so what happened is underneath was cooking nicely, and the top was roasting nicely with a nice, tight skin. I don't like rubbery like chicken skin. And I made some cabbage. Normally I would fry it with like some bacon or something, but I had made some bacon earlier that day as a snack. I didn't have anything else with it. No bread, no eggs, whatever. But so I took some little pieces to put in there. But I took a little bit of olive oil. I cut up, sliced the cabbage, put it in there, and then I put a little bit of chicken broth. I seasoned it very, very well, and then put the lid on there, and I came back. It was, doing what it needs to do. And then I added the remaining little bacon for garnish, whatever. And I made candy yams, but I didn't make them like I would usually make them in the oven because I was pressed for time. I made them on the stove, and yeah, they turned out great, of course. Peekaboo. Anyway, so that's that. I'm glad that I have a quote-unquote free Saturday, because next Saturday I don't. The Saturday after that, and the Saturday after that. The next 3 Saturdays for me, I am booked. There is yeah. Ooh, child. I'm just gonna let you know. Oh, wait a minute. Next 4 Saturdays. Oh my goodness. All right. Yep. Oh my goodness. And then, so that means like the Saturday of Memorial Day, that'll be the first Saturday that I don't have plans. So, well, weekend, but I have to work 3 of those Saturdays. One of them for my job, and the other one for where I do serve my community. So, alrighty, we are going to this meeting. I will catch you later when I'm back out here in these streets. Hey everyone, happy Saturday to you. I have just walked into Bit Lots. I'm not a Bit Lot person, so I wanted to come in here and check it out and see what they had to offer, since I pass by it all the time. And look at that. I was like, shut the front door. And I needed potting soil for my indoor plants, but they got all kind of soil and home and garden sections, so I'll take you along with me.